How about I play some kick-ass guitars? So in addition to the guitar, as you obviously see, I got most of my bike painted there. It's not done. I ran out of spray paint. There's still a couple spots of the original color, but for the most part, you can see it's a green beach cruiser now. So I think it looks cool. It'll look even cooler with the motor on it. However, you see that my fingertips are a little black and blistered from playing guitar. There's this dedication. God damn it. But results don't lie. Now, if you saw my first video, I've tried playing guitar, to this video, see there's a huge difference, obviously, that my guitar playing has improved immensely. Wow, that was real smooth. So yeah, drop C is loads of fun to play, and it's my favorite tuning actually, because you can do shit like that on a BC ritual that I custom made myself, spray painting, and the result, it looked cool and it turned out. This thing's done now. I added the that right there. Nice little touch, isn't it? Now, a guitar playing like that, you want speed and accuracy, but it comes at a cost. And the cost is it will tear the ever-living shit out of your fingertips. Because, let's face it, people, guitar strings are actually wires very slowly digging into your hand. That's what they do. That's why when you see a guitar player's fingers, they're especially their fretting hand, it's incredibly rounded on the fingertips, obviously. Yeah. Best way to describe it. Yeah. And I need some exact science. Check this out. Apparently, if headphone cords are at a certain length, they'll never twist up or break. Because we've all had that problem. We wrap our headphones around our devices or whatever and put them in our pocket, no big deal, right? Then eventually they get broken, the buds come loose, and the wires break. And it's just like, what the fuck, dude? And you're like, oh, damn it, this sucks. Well, then you go and buy another pair, only to have the same shit happen. The exact science behind this has been proven in a couple of experiments. Now, if the cord's obviously too long, it's automatically guaranteed to twist up. You know, depending on how long the cord is. It's under a certain length or whatever. So, why would companies not want you to have headphones that never break? So, when you say, shit, my headphones are broken, I need to get a new pair. So you buy it from the same company. And the same thing happens. And you're like, shit, my headphones are broken, I gotta buy another pair. And that's how they play that game right there. And you know, a good pair of headphones should last you at least a year and a half at the most. Okay. You know, it really just depends on who you go with. I haven't bought headphones and I don't even know how long because I have the problem with them just breaking on me all the goddamn time. So I'm like, so just have a couple bucks and just not worry about it. If I want to play music, I'll play it loud on my phone. I noticed my last video got flagged for copyright, and because of that, I ended up having to replace the track and lost some guitar playing in that video. Big whoop. I just replaced it with this guitar playing. So, yeah, you see why I like Drop C. That's an awesome tuning, I think. And I came close to finishing the paint job on that thing. There's still a couple spots that need it, but that's going to be a lot easier now that most of it's painted anyway, so I'll still ride it even though the paint job's not finished. That thing looks cool. So, yeah. And really cool though is take like fishnet. You take some fishnet and you lay it down on the frame, and then cover that fishnet in spray paint. Let it dry, and then take the fishnet away. And what happens is you get a snake scale pattern going. So I do like a snake scale pattern, like a green snake scaled design on that thing before I put the tank and everything on. Cool. Yeah, you learn things watching like this Discovery shows about hot rods and shit and choppers and all that. One of them said an old trick they do is this guy literally took some fishnet stockings, he covered his bike tank in it, and then he sprayed it on, and then when the paint dried, he removed the fishnet, and the lines that were left in the middle didn't get spray painted, and as a result, it gave it a snake scale kind of look to it. So, yeah, I could do that. That looked cool as fuck. And getting the rims painted wasn't too hard either. I just spun the tires, and as the tires were spinning, right at the rim and stuff. So yeah. So, but that's a good start on that thing. Look at that. That is cool looking, isn't it? I managed to get a little bit of paint splatter on the bulb of the horn, and I'm not fussed about taking it off, honestly. I had to get some paint on like one of the reflectors, so I figured if I'm riding that shit at night, especially, probably good to get that shit off. I got some on the front one, I got that off with some mineral and spirit. That's mine. It's still kind of there. Okay, I'll say it's my first bike spray painting it, so. But parts of it are still visible, so even when the light shines, they'll shine kind of differently, I guess. But at least they're still there. Wouldn't hurt to get a light for it either. Things you gotta do. So that's a safe ride, right? But that's definitely a cool looking start on it. I did mention this in my last video, but again, the last video got copyright infringement for playing Cannibal Corpse, so unless it's my own goddamn music, then don't play other artists, I guess. Ooh, cough to get off, am I right? yeah, that was real fun painting that thing. And it started to rain as I ran out of spray paint. I'm like, shit. But I get another can and I get paid. So, but I got the motor for it on the way and shit. So yeah, that'll be a kick-ass cruiser for sure. And again, depending on how thick your scales look, is depending on how thick you use, fishnet. You sit there and laugh about it, but that's what they did to make this snake scale pattern without do pinstriping or anything like that, because it saved time and it still looked just as cool. You just do the cover coat for the scales in a different color, obviously. Otherwise, it won't show up. Just need like a darker green to go with it. It looked kind of cool. But yeah, the tarp situation worked out quite nicely. So. And at this distance in the camera, you can definitely tell it's green. There's a couple spots I missed because I had turned it upside down to paint it, took the front wheel off, and this actually makes it real easy because now when I go to paint it next, I just kick it on this kickstand and sit it there and just paint the top of it, the parts that are really needing it. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty cool looking, so fuck yeah, dude. I'm stoked. And obsessive. I've always wanted to build something kind of cool like that anyway, so I figured, fuck, save up my money, just do it. But then check it into being good, so alright. I mean, I don't care if the paint job on it's really fucked up, because there's spots that aren't green, I'll still write it, it's plain simple, I have to. But yeah, for the most part, it's just getting it all assembled, and that's definitely a huge jump start on it. And I guess deleting the other video, I got better guitar playing out of this one. I mean, that was cool sounding. I seem to have gotten paint on my fingers from painting the bike. Oh well. So yeah, if I can give it a nice dark green snake scale pattern, that'll look pretty cool. So you can give it a cool flashy paint job for way less than the cost. And that's thinking outside the box. Anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another video, and keep you posted on it. Obviously, I got a slammer in the front now, so